الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Before I open this Bayaan, after we I do ask Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for seeking protection for me and Unam from the shaitan, when I the plain enemy of mankind, the one way God push away from your mercy, and He don't command we for who will take us as your enemy. And in the God Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I begin in name on this picture. Now in the God we get the mercy of this world and the mercy of the next world. And at the bear witness say together with Unam, no other God not the we get it right for let them worship Him except in Allah. And Muhammad, peace be upon him, his servant and messenger. Then, after I don't send the greetings of peace to Unam, I just remind my brothers and sisters, the visitor will get here on Monday, this Monday, the 23rd of this month, October. We get a big visitor from the sacred land where we all go perform Hajj, and one of the reciters them, we famous among the reciters them, he gave for be between the name Sheik Abdul Aziz Zaharani. Sheik Abdul Aziz Zaharani gave for be between inshallah on Monday, starting from the Salatul Maghrib to Issa by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So whatever time we make an ayah, make sure say at least lay there from Asr time, so that you will benefit from this big brother and reciter of Al-Islam, so that we not go miss that reward. May Allah give it tawfiq. Brothers and sisters, I just want to make this announcement to you that are here today, and also remind the brothers that are not here that there is a visitor coming from the sacred land that we all go to perform Hajj. His name is Sheik Abdul Aziz Zaharani. He's a renowned world Quran reciter, and he's the head of the committee of the Quran in Jeddah, and he's an imam also in one of the MASJID in Jeddah. The masjid is called Raji Masjid in Saudi Arabia. The Sheikh has millions of followers across the world. If you go on YouTube, Twitter, or whatever means of communication, you can able to link him with his various clips, and it's widely available in the social media platforms. So inshallah, as you click on YouTube, Sheik Abdul Aziz Zaharani, you see his name will come appear, and you see his face, and you see most of his famous clips. And it's available worldwide. It's not limited for a particular country. As long as you want to benefit from his voice and what Allah SWT has blessed him, you can able to do so through all the media social media platforms. So I hope inshallah on Monday this Sheik will be here from Maghrib till Isha, inshallah. And those brothers and sisters that are not here, please inform them that there will be a visitor from the sacred land, from Saudi Arabia, and a renowned scholar by the name Sheikh Abdulaziz Al-Zahrani. But if you are here from Asr, we don't know, maybe we might get him earlier than that or after that, but from Maghrib to Isha, he will be available. But if you are here from Asr, maybe if you are lucky to get him as early as that, then Alhamdulillah will benefit greatly. May Allah give us the tawfiq. So please don't forget to inform brothers and sisters that are not here and tell them that they are all invited and welcome. So my brothers and sisters, before we go further after this announcement, I ask Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for my brothers and sisters, and we ask for dua. May Allah grant them their wishes them. And including myself, Naya, and Utunam, and anybody will get a problem now, they ask Almighty Allah, any difficulty we go through, or anything we need from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make it do for we ask Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to we aid as soon as possible. And let it be quick. And may Allah continue to give you patience and thabat. Don't be strong in the deen. And also one of the brother and one of the committee of this masjid asked me for make dua for one of his sister in PQA loss. And anytime you remember him, they feel a pain, just like each and every one of we don't lose we love one day. What you need for let Allah make easy for him at the grave, let Allah grant him that wish day. Including we own one day, love one day where they don't go before. Then after all, brothers and sisters, today when at the Friday, at the day this way fine for let we talk to one another, for advise one another. For Allah always remind you about the time. And mention in the Quran, when at the last testament for mankind, we can take you from darkness to light. Now a short surah, but it get a greater benefit now in your life. For anything when you do, we bound to space and time. Allah no day within the space and time. Me and you, space and time, we restrict we movement. We get time, and Musa will delay back again specific time from the starting and to the end of them before we left this dunya. So my brothers and sisters, anytime we read this surah, we see them say it's short, but you get a lesson for low learn from her. As Allah says, "Ba'da a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wal 'asr. Innal insana lafi khusr. Illa alladhina amanu wa 'amilus solihat wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr." Allah they mention about this time when me and you don't careless. Where now one of the things that they determine we success by anything they do in this world. If you underestimate time and you don't take time very seriously, you success one, it will be very difficult. Where Allah says, I swear by the time, innal insana lafi khusr. Mortal man don't depend big losses. This is not a generic term. A statement to all man, whether you believe or you don't believe. Allah say that mortal man he don't have a big loss. Illa alladhina amanu, except the one that wouldn't believe. Wa amilus salihat, they not only believe by their mouth or their tongue, what they talk, but then they put it into practice. And they don't stop there. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Then they advise one another. When they come for talk the truth, then they talk the truth. They know they hide the truth. As Allah know they hide for telling you Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam the truth. And in the Allah talk about this believer here, that the very believer, the way they talk the truth, for telling a friend and the truth, their family the truth, and for patience. For tawasa be sabr. So may Allah give you the truth that we mought, and for we action the way they do, and may Allah give you back sabr. But he make I quote this ayah, because me and you will sit down here, as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam the talker. Two things them, would they take them for granted. But past Allah take them from we. Then we go know the importance of her. What are the two things here? And that two things a day, also they're bound to time. Again, time. When time don't expire, Allah know the reverse up, and you know the forward, and you know the delay. Al-Farag. Where you not get, the time we get leisure time, you free time, make use of her. Make use of her. You don't know, so you're not going to forget that moment again. May Allah give you the strength for you to do what you please Him, the time we know say, we free that time there, the time we need for dua. Not to the time where it's too late. And the second one, that the health. My brothers and sisters, not to we all now say, we sit down now, you feel say we all okay. Sometimes they see motorman, and they talk to you, and they smile to you, but it gets illness, it gets sickness with the mother internally. But me and you now will say, thank you, what we will grab, na bed will come, na the masjid, na Allah house, for can answer your call. The one way, they don't restrict and pass me and you, na the one in the hospital. And the one day when in the hospital, they by grade. If you want to learn lesson from what Allah talk about the time, and the Prophet mentioned about these two things here, you free time and you health, what they take for granted. When you go to the hospital, you go say, Alhamdulillah, today I wake up, nothing wrong with me. You go to the hospital, some people them, from last night, when begin to pull out voice, the voice of agony, the voice of pain, take to this morning, take to this time, it ain't popular, it ain't in pain, constantly. And when you sit down, whether I go visit somebody or if you don't admit, you see other man, they ask for tablet, medicine, for letting the get on, for letting the ease in pain. May Allah make it easy for me. Amen. And among the drugs, and mostly what they call for that morphine, they see a painkiller or whatever the medicine where you know when a painkiller for ease that pain. So Monday, you go say you better when you will call for medicine and get. So Monday, completely it ain't in coma. If you know they in coma, if you know able to do nothing for yourself. If they look, if they see, but you know able to talk, you know able to do nothing. So make use of this time where Allah don't mention for you now. Not take and careless. Make use of her. And the time where you strong, and the time where you for make use of your strength and your health. Now wait till the time when you sick, the time we need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the time when things easy for you, the time when things fine for you, the time when things free for you. No Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the time when things go difficult for you, Allah will know you. He will remember you. And they see some waterman and when they tell them about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, They make promises them. They push the time. Tomorrow, next tomorrow. When next tomorrow come back, say other day tomorrow. Now so they push up. Like say you get guarantee, say the next day you will get locked for see that day. If you see as if you go there, you will body one. My brothers and sisters, that time when you underestimate, now Allah ain't get her. And Allah say when time don't come, you know the delay. So make use of her. What you do, you will not ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may bring you to a place where you will get your hand to much. Allah don't bless you with education, or He don't bless you with money, or He don't bless you for other things the way some people they don't get. And you be promised when you get her, you dey turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you dey pray, you dey perform Hajj. And when Allah don't give you that day, He turn you back from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah guide you and protect you. You dey procrastinate, and you dey make push that time like as if the time that you earn. When Allah say it's by that time, me and you are just nothing, just a number of days, weeks, months, and years. When the time reach, past no one like say you no be ever leave. And the servant of Allah were aware of this. When then they tell them about Allah, he heart the beats and he worry and he rush for do what he please Allah. But the one thing say, in your destiny, then that you earn, then they decide that for yourself. Well, you don't miss the point. The time where Allah they said in your time for saying you days don't expire. May Allah not make for pulling me in the time where He displeased. The time where you want, He knows He pleased with you, the time you want pulling let Allah make that day they come. But let not day, the day when they ready for pulling at this dunya, Allah vexed by you and even happy for meet with you. What you make at the talk, these brothers and sisters, like we have the mentioned then this year about the conditions them where we can day. When they can't pray, we know they observe certain things them when they make with salat. If okay, when they say he well, he correct, where you go accept you to Allah because now the first question we Allah for go ask you on Qiyamah, not to what you buy, what you sell, not to the mosque that we don't build, not to the Hajj that we don't perform, not to the zakat that we don't give, not to the psalm that we don't perform, or we don't fast. Now the salah, now the first thing, the prayer. What you do, Allah says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Mortal man and the jinn, I don't make them for nothing except for serve me with purpose. I serve them for a purpose. I make them for a purpose. So if that purpose will come, you just come there, mingle among the Jama, let them see you, wallahi, not to me or anybody, or any of the Sheik or any of the brothers and sisters for rewarding, Allah the reward you. Now I know what you did in your heart. So when you need time for salah, make sure you prepare yourself and do the correct thing which will make you salah well. What you do? If any mortal man they go for camp perform salah, you know you get for clean himself, you get for make wudu. And not to that wudu they make, before they make wudu, if any of the two ways the way Allah don't give you, where is their nature? Any of them call their nature, they one of them you call, it don't happen to you, you go for clean yourself with water. If you water not there, the ulama they tell you istinja. They use stone or other means them modern times they put in there. But inside UK, especially in Nigeria, no sign no the way go you no go find water. So then they forget about no rule amount. Not to desert today where we say sometimes if you're in a desert, or in a country where we say for fair water, they go hundreds of miles away. Or the water is limited. But water available for you. And you know they make, when you go toilets, they can and so back they can't sit down and they pray. So subhanallah. Not to seek, you seek for say water, not for touch you. And you go for clean yourself before you can at the masjid. And you go for make wudu. isbaghul wudu. When you perform the wudu, and you perform them completely, according to the Kitab and Sunnah, Yawm al-Qiyamah, Allah Tokam, Yawma tara al-mu'minina wal-mu'minata, nurum yasa bayna aydihim. Yawma tara al-mu'minina wal-mu'minat, nurum yasa bayna aydihim wa bi'aymanihim. That day they go see the believers and light them, they shine on their faces, and they impart them. And then they tell us, Bushrakum al-yawm jannat, a day of happiness for today in the paradise. Why? Because then people here, and one of the things that when they give you light, Yawm al-Qiyamah, for cross the sirat, na the wudu. And how the Prophet then go distinguish your ummah from the other ummah, then we don't wudu what they perform. Any part where the water touch, it a touch light for you. From the face, the hands them, and the foot them. So when every time you lose wudu, go perform wudu, not casting up, you pray without wudu. And when you get janaba, or you need for perform janaba, we not to forsake pass. You make love to your wife or to your husband to you, now you make it for perform wudu. No. If you perform janaba, enough for bisu. When you want come pray Juma, whether you do mame and daddy work, if you perform the janaba, according to the Kitab and Sunnah. Then after which, the time of Eid, you two eat them. And also when you want to perform Umrah or Hajj, you go for perform the janaba. These are a set rules. For let your own ibadah become complete and well, now then rules you go for follow. So no underestimate time. The time when you get for do this, do them before you go away tomorrow. Because you don't know it's tomorrow, it go right for you. Now the thing the Prophet says, if you don't clean for you, no wait till say even tell. If you even tell no reach, no way say tomorrow morning. May Allah give you tawfiq and patience. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam they passed one day in a graveyard with his Sahaba them. Now he point. He said then two graveyard. The people that were they don't inside and they can punish them right now. You when they deny say punishment only at the grave. Yes, you guys, especially when they punish somebody in condition, in body and in shape, everything will change if you then dig the grave. They exhume, when they say exhume, then dig the grave for see that corpse they don't bury. Not to say it be because that the body don't need soul. It connects to that body day. But what they see, just like when somebody they lay down. If you lay down and they sleep, if they dream any kind of nightmare or good dream, you know they know see this person. You don't know the movement that they show in their body, but if they will grab it, tell you say, I will dream, so dream. Not to say it be. So if you possibly don't agree, they say this thing they happen to are not denied. Why the Prophet say then they can punish them? Now two things. He say one pan them when they go toilet or they wet, you know they hide themselves or some man they just enough openly. Or any man or woman, they get enough openly. Then they toilet, then they pass water, they know they cover themselves or either clean themselves. That is use water for clean themselves. This is one of the light punishment too, but the punishment in Nepal. Say Allah knows best. Then the other one, because if the password, when this person talk, you cannot go to this person. When this person talk, you cannot go back to this person. Namima. So may Allah make it easy for you. So may Allah accept you and forgive you sins them and let Allah make you change for good. Subhana rabbika rabbil izza ma yasifun. Wassalamu ala al-mursalin. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.